Welcome to Huntsville. Just why is it important for you to kind of make the tour around the state and get in front of the fans right here before your first season?
Yeah, well, a couple of reasons. I think from a just, man, who is this guy? What are we doing? How are we doing it? Lets us tell our story. I think it's so meaningful when you can go to these areas. Some areas I've never been, some areas I've recruited for years, but it's been awesome just to meet people that care, meet people that are a huge part of our support structure. A lot of people that some give a lot, some give a little, some are just here to meet you, but really neat to be here in Huntsville tonight.
Coach, obviously you've had a couple months as the coach now. What do you think has surprised you most about the way Auburn fans react to seeing you, and what's been fun about that?
Yeah, I think the passion is real. Every time you meet an Auburn fan, there's a story. There's, man, a grandma, a grandpa, and generations of kids, their kids. There's always something. There's a unique story to every single one, and everyone is really passionate. And honestly, it energizes you. You come back in that office, because you're kind of hidden in your own little world most of the time, but it puts it in a little bit of perspective. And like, there's a lot of people that care. This is really important to a lot of people, and not that you need any motivation, but it certainly helps.
Obviously, you've put this team together, and they're going to have A-Day, coming up pretty soon. What's it going to be like for you seeing this team on the field at Jordan-Hare Stadium?
Yeah, it'll be my first time coaching any sort of game at Jordan-Hare, but I think it'll be the next step for us. There's such a process to getting to week one. We're nowhere near it. We haven't hit the field together yet in terms of with pads, but it'll be a surreal moment. I'm sure probably not as surreal as it will be in the fall.
Sure, as you've made the tour, you've seen how hungry these fans are for success. Just in your mind, how do you get the program to where the fans want it to be from where it's been in recent years?
Yeah, I think there won't be anybody more motivated to win than myself and our staff. I think we want it as bad as everybody else. I think there's certainly a race against ourselves to get this to where everybody wants it, and that's the expectation. That's the standard. That's what we were hired to do, is go win and win quickly. I'm really excited to see what this team looks like here in a couple of weeks when we get on the field, but for this fan base, just ask you to keep supporting us.
Coach, some videos have been shot out of workouts and leadership. What are you seeing away from the cameras with the players? How are they meshing together in their off-season workout?
Yeah, they're currently all at the baseball game tonight, so it's a fascinating process to get a team together. I think forever in what we do, it's been slowly but surely building a program. It's been laying a foundation, recruiting to it, developing to it. I think the elementary version of that hasn't changed, but you are now putting a team together, especially in year one where you had to revamp an entire roster. So what you're seeing is a bunch of guys learning. They've been really solid in terms of hearing us out and trying to do exactly what we're asking them to do. I used the term compliant with our staff the other day. They've been really compliant. The next step to it is becoming a player-driven team. It's one thing to do what the coaches are asking you to do. It's another when the standards enforced from within the locker room. I would tell you we're not there, and nor would you expect it to be there. It's still guys kind of feeling each other out, and you really find out what people are about in tough, hard situations. I tell them all the time, we sit in an air-conditioned team room, as nice as there is in the country. It's comfortable. Everybody's going to say yes sir, nod their head, and then we go out on the field and you make it really hard. You put them in tough situations, you make them communicate, you see who steps up as a leader, you teach guys how to lead. Then you also got to understand there's going to be guys that follow, and that's okay too, but it's these tough situations and a culmination of these tough situations that are what prepare you, and how you respond to those is really what your team's defined by. And so our job is to continue to put them in really tough situations, continue to equip them with tools to use in those tough situations. And we're not even talking about football yet, true, actual, real football. And I think as we get to a point where we become player-driven, and you hope and pray it's this year, because in the past it's taken years to do, but when it becomes truly player-driven, I think we'll have a chance to be a really good football team.
How excited do you think fans should be about Byron Brown?
Well, I would tell you he's a veteran quarterback that knows the expectations and the standards of our offensive staff. But what he is athletically is really, really fun to watch. People in Tampa got a chance to see it. He's been on a national stage a handful of times, and the neat thing about him is he's rose to the occasion every time. The expectation would be he's going to be the best version of him, but he's a fun football player to watch. He has a knack for feeling energy, has a knack for feeling momentum in a game, and he has a knack to take games over. So I've always said this, and I mean this wholeheartedly, but if your quarterback could be one of your hardest workers, one of your toughest, one of your smartest, and have an elite process, and that's what your quarterback is putting out there, you got a chance.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks
Warwick.
for being here, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how you like that? Old Tom McClung, old Tomcat here, live at Tomcat on the Tube at the Auburn On to Victory celebration here in Huntsville, Alabama at the Space and Rocket Center. Did get a question there for the coach. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been a minute since I put out a video, but why not put one out tonight? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And War Eagle.